Should old acquaintance be forgotten, never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgotten, the days of old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness, yet for the days of old lang syne. And surely you'll buy your pint cup, and surely I'll buy mine. We'll take a cup of kindness, yet for the sake of old lang syne. For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness, yet for the days of old lang syne. We two have paddled in the burn from morning sun to dine, but seas between us broad have brought since the days of old lang syne. For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness, yet for the days of old lang syne. For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness, yet for the days of old lang syne. And here's a hand that trusts to frown and give us a hand of time. We'll take a cup of kindness, yet for all lang syne. For all lang syne, my dear, for all lang syne. We'll take a cup of kindness, yet for the days of old lang syne. For all lang syne, my dear, for all lang syne. We'll take a cup of kindness, yet for the days of old lang syne. For all lang syne, my dear, for all lang syne. We'll take a cup of kindness, yet for the days of old lang syne. For all lang syne, my dear, for all lang syne. We'll take a cup of kindness, yet for the days of old lang syne. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness, yet for old lang syne. We two have paddled in the brook from morning sun till dawn. What seems between us broad have roared since old lang syne. For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang
Hello, guys. thought I'd pop on for a few minutes. Wish you all a happy New Year's Eve. Um, it's day of old and new, right? Supposed to, you know, right? You're supposed to let go and move forward, but also past and future, right? There couldn't have been a more fitting day than today for certain things. And I honestly forgot till very late last night that it was going to be New Year's Eve today. Um, and that was sort of like an oh shit moment for I and several others on the same time. It's like, wait the hell a minute. Here in a few hours it's going to be New Year's Eve, and I was like, ah, hell, you're right. Right. I had things to do. And then immediately upon starting those things, and as, you know, the day sort of began, there was a collision for me, like being hit broadside by a semi truck, and then reversed back over again. I was shocked and elated and heartbroken, and I don't know how many other things all at the same time. I don't know how to describe it. I know it was very painful, but extraordinarily so. And also, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Probably couldn't to many on this earth. Probably a good testament. Nothing's ever truly lost. Nothing ever truly just vanishes. A lot of times those things have a way of making their way back. Today, unexpectedly, in a very unexpected spot where something should have never been. My hand reaches down and comes back up with, in a place it never should have been. And there are other things. But it's here. Well, for a second or two anyway. Um, because in a minute it's going into the safe and then hopefully waiting on a transfer to others' possession. It's been a really rough day. We're three. You know, at the end of this evening, winds are blowing like crazy here. Storm clouds this morning are already picking up towards further east Tennessee. The winds are really starting to rage. Snow's getting ready to fall. Rain, something, right? I know it's getting brutal out there. In the spirit of things new, I had purchased myself a New Year's Eve dress in the 50s style sort of party dresses that I so love. And I finally sort of get to wear and rock out it, all that. Actually, all day 420F. Despite the pain, it's been a beautiful day. I don't know how to help others understand that. But in all the hurricane that is today and the blowing winds and the old and new, and it's a beautiful day. Spend it with those I love the most. Even if some of that was sometimes in tears. It's been a few days of Those of everything is processed. And chaos sometimes keeps us from processes, at least in the mighty big ways we needed to do them, or the ways in which we needed to do them, sometimes for years, you know. So it was just little spurts of movement instead of drastic ones like right now. And these more drastic ones and bigger shifts are going to be what they are. And that's okay. It's okay. You get through these things. You heal. You move forward. They tell you what. To forget the past, to move into the new, to, like, you're just supposed to forget and whatever, and it's all okay, but it's not. Now, normal lives, normal this, average, vanilla, sure, maybe, right? But when you've had lifetimes of hurricanes, extremes, extraordinary violence, lived life others wouldn't believe, or wouldn't even be able to live, even if they were given 150 years to do so. It'll leave those marks in you. For some of us, things are like patchwork quilts, right? You don't wrap yourself in them. You are more than those. But these events in life, these major things that most don't experience, the things that hurt, cause pain, trauma, scars, bleeding out, they become and are part of your story. You can heal from them, but you will always be aware of it. There's no forgetting. In ways, there's no day lived without them. But you will always be more than those moments. But those moments are indeed part of your story. And they can always be used to help others. And that's up to each individual to do so. And how they do so. And everyone heals and grows and does in their own way. These things are added to our quilts. Some by faster right methods, machine methods, some by hand sewing, but they're all added. I walked through today, and yeah, that for years I've tried mightily to I know where things are, I know where things this, that, the other, and whatever, but try to avoid some of them because in the middle of extreme chaos like this tragedy event crap and real life stuff that happens from it and everything, I had to sort of put a lot of that to wayside, and I could not find it in myself to touch, feel, see things that were I couldn't add to what was already occurring in order to withstand the extremes of this place, and especially not where it connected with those who have hurt my children and I most throughout our entire lives, and used this realm to continue to do so, and still yet. I couldn't add to that load and withstand. I mean, I could have, it was just asking for more than. And also, there are things that but it's like sometimes it's just time. It's just time. Also, there were a whole lot of things that were no longer in places they should have been, and there are things that certain folks would want to do little hands on. I assume they're there. Maybe one day they will reappear. Other things. Anyway, and I know that certain people can only be the ones responsible for that because it's shit they would have, just like here with certain things and events when those took place. Certain things taken, stolen, etc., whatever. Tonight I'm sort of torn because of the winds, like I tell you, and I'm like, man. So tonight I have every intention of putting on this Tom Petty party dress over here. Even if it means instead of going out and playing pool or being with friends or whatever, and I could honestly rather spend it in PJs or in the dress, making cupcakes or sweets or something with my little one, others. Also, that way I'm not freezing my ass off. Because, talking about doing it currently. But, regardless, PJs or the new Tom Petty there. It'll be a good night. Even if the winds howl and scars still exist. All that. And I'm trying to move through and let go at the same time in different realms and different ways and this for different things and different people and different shit I've got to do. It's part of the process. Each of us has our own way. I've had to hold mine off for several years and only baby stepping it through that and putting it aside as everything else reigns supreme. And well, you still got somebody abusing and doing and terrorizing and fucking with you and strings on and boxes on through all those years. It doesn't help. It does not help. When you're still in it, yeah. Still at the other end of it, how do you begin to, but there's got to be a way. Being certain that for a final and last time, or the final time, the first maybe, I don't know. I'd say that. I'd say that. There's finality coming to where I know I will live in a way to where no one can further hurt me and my littles. Keep hold on, eyes on, use this realm to, etc. Or real life, obviously. There will be no more. No matter the wishes or wants of monsters, proclamations that it's not so, but it is. But it is hard to do things I've got to do. And there's things that, like, everybody in the beginning of the end or whatever, You're like, don't, make sure you don't throw away shit just because you're and saving everything for the kids, right? Like, man, I had no intention of throwing shit away, and there are things from a decades-long life and relationship and things together that, they have to go to the children, and they're meant to. So I would have never thrown them away anyway. I don't much enjoy looking at, didn't want to, but kept so that the kids have it. But as I get things in order, I have to touch, I have to feel, I have to look, I have to see, hear. That's almost daily if I scroll through anything and any of the storage devices or anything anyway, videos and family deaths, whatever that, I don't know, just something, you know. Some things are a bit harder than others. Today, you know. That's my eldest. When he was very, very brand new to this world, as you can see. Very brand new to this world. His crib, his little bumper pads that I also still have. His first blankets, his first swaddle blankets. Then you come across these, right? Come across these. Ones I took of, that'd be and my favorite, most long-lived kitty ever. It's weird looking at these things and seeing how much this tiny little fella I gave birth to here looks like the young version. Of Monster Maze, but even when the eldest was born, he looked so much like. And I did find most ruins of them, and I don't want to show my little junk, but I think I took this photo because eldest had taken a good pee on his daddy there who was changing his diaper. He did that quite often. Have a male child, you'll learn, right? Real quick. And it's weird seeing them together. One's so very tiny and brand new to the world. Now, even still, he looks similar to the young ones. And my favorite is Kitty. I die. Right? Uh, eldest had aim. That's all I'm saying. It's constant. But you mamas and boys know. Y'all know. Y'all don't know. Pro tip: if you ever have a boy, please do buy and you know that's what you're having. Please do buy yourself one of those salon capes. Have it handy for diaper changes. Okay. It's gonna. You'll thank me later. And there's my kitty and his name is Chester, right? Oh, my little guy. Still got that blanket too. Oh, look how small he was. Look at his little face. Gosh. It did not feel that small. There he is with stepdad. And this place tried to terminate everything he was deceased long before. Bullshit. But even with that brand new, look at him. Just look at males. Right? But looking at him, I could also visualize and know that him and his dad looked almost exactly alike. And this bride was amazing. Oh, when I got one of those miracle ones where his little eyes were actually open. You see that? Oh, do y'all know how hard it was to catch Eldest with his eyes open for like the freaking first 18 months? I'm not kidding. That kid, he was of no trouble, but he was always with me or in the bassinet, or I would carry him around on his little, feather tick pillow. My great grandmother's around, carry him with me where it was. Kid, like, he'd be like, to be fed. Other than that, he was like, I'm like, bro, wake up. I'm like, interact. He was like, nah, I'm good. You know, he was such a good baby. Both were. But I got the rare photo of Eldest with his little peepers open. Sure did. Sure did. His little Winnie the Pooh stuff. Still got him his little bumper pads, all that. Sure did. His old swaddled bath time, right? His little dry towel. And knowing that that cat, right, came from my monster's friends here. But I was friends with him as well, but the cat, he had been dropped off and was only one of the surviving out of the batch. His little head was so big when I got him, because he was nowhere near winged. The weight of it would, he'd fall over. He was the biggest headed cat I've ever seen. He's also one of the largest cats eventually I've ever had, and one of the longest living. He was still alive most of Eldest's life. Like, this cat lived forever. Then you come across things like, Monsters high school graduation stuff, right? Invites and things. So that was. My brother, when he was a preteen, right? I remember that night I had on a green spaghetti strap top, but it scrunched. There were a good picture of me that I'll love, but I don't think it's here anymore. But yeah, I mean, like our friends and pictures we took, and then everybody moving and doing like, I don't know, 50s, 60s style out the rider trucks maneuvers, picture taken, you know. Car shows, because we used to go to fuck tons of those and used to race and build cars together and in general and all the things, right? Oh, there's a better one in my big ass cat named Chester when he was still a kitten. Right? And that was before Monster ever lived with me or anything like that. Well before I had Little, because he was very full grown and quite a few years old when I had Little. And up until right before I left Benny Hill, the last of his offspring I had, and then one of my siblings had one of the offspring as well. This cat. And I guess that was the last of his line, There's Monster when we were kids and such, holding my cat. When we were, right? When we were, the snow here covering all the fields and mountains behind the barn. Right? Where all the cows and the horses and everything were. When we were young. No idea what the fuck I was doing here, but I was doing something. I noticed I am in the, one of the matching ads I bought Monster Night said did it all for the Nookie. At that point in time, history. No idea what the fuck I was doing there, though. being goofy, yes, but actually, I think I had to take that was me being goofy because I had to take pictures that day for some shit for a book thing. And I really didn't want to. It's a pain in my ass. My brother had a golf carting at the beach. And love it as a golf cart. I think we all did as teens. We always rented them or brought one with us so we could do the driving around that you do. And at that time, there was only a couple campgrounds that did them. There he is at the beach, my brother. Oh dear. And I believe it is that. Yeah, it is. That is my brother when he was very young with eldest. Swimming. Because that's what you teach your little ones. Right? You know what's wild is I remember my little brother here. I remember him being taught to swim by family members when he was smaller than eldest is in the picture with him there. He was a baby, still in diapers, and they taught us all the same way. And I remember that my mother and them put him on me and do the, up and down horsey song thing. Teach him how to swim, to hold his breath, that thing. I did the same with my little here that my brother's holding in the pool. Though there wasn't any need to, because even by that young age, eldest could swim just fine. And well and efficiently. Oh, and people often do not believe me. No shit. But this is indeed an alligator in her bathtub. Now, who would believe that if I didn't have receipts of that shit? Who'd believe it? No motherfucking body. Nobody. But I ain't lying. I'll get her in the bathtub, homie. True story. My brother and girlfriends and what in the hell was my brother doing? I don't know what he was doing. Okay, he found a wig somewhere. He was doing things. I wonder if my sibling would like copies. There he is. Nope. Yeah, I think I'll make copies of these. For the others. I think I will. Yeah. No! There's the other sibling. I will not be showing these. Damn. What the hell's going on there? There's a fucking swan. What are we doing with swans? I don't know. Shit, we're doing something with swans. There's a property here, some of it. Barn again. I do love it barn. Yo, here's my pet. And my brother, I mean, they just, years, decades of life, right? Happy New Year, PJ. Nope. Let me see. This is, eldest and such. She's a long trader and cute. God, look how young it was, yo. Amazing. There he is. I assume that's Christmas. One of them, maybe. All three of us. Eldest, and something. I can't show that one, it's got others in it. I don't even know what the hell that is. No. My dog. Okay, in all fairness, when I was young, we still had to take photos, selfies, if you will, develop them, and see how the fuck they turned out. Hello, early Jody Sue selfie. Oh, yeah. Look at that magnificence. Don't lie, y'all know you got them. Y'all know damn good well you got these. So, don't lie. Back in our day, we had to do our selfies and then wait 2 fucking weeks. Oh, well, I mean, there was always the Polaroid, the one, but then your makeup always looked like, well, like the mime I was talking about the other night, right? Ain't nobody got time for that. No. One of the cakes I got eldest. Oh God, do you want to see a pregnant me? Trust me, you don't. I was so tiny, and then I ballooned up like a whale instantly upon being impregnated. That was my baby shower. Y'all, it was not pretty what happened to me. It was not pretty. My God. My God. It was terrible what happened to me. It was terrible. I ballooned right on it. Sure did. This was some engine iron monster we're working on at the time. I don't recall which one. I think this is one of the Hondas. My God, talk about a baby shower around here. You got like 9,000 people there. No joke. I was trying to cross a picture of a lady I forgot the other night. She had murdered her husband. It got brought up, and I was like, wait, shit, I forgot about that little sweet voiced lady that was asking for helpful tips and then killed his ass deader than hell right after because he hit her. No shit. He hit her right in front of it, and she somehow got a knife and right in the heart it went. I don't know. She's the sweetest thing. I just loved her. But there she is. I'll be damned. Must be the universe. But yeah, he hit her. And she stabbed his ass right through the heart because they happened to be in the kitchen. But for some reason, like 2 weeks before, she was like, it's all fine. It's all good. Oh, they're in. Oh, yeah. Y'all, pregnancy was not kind to me the first day, which it wasn't. It just was not. Oh, I forgot the sibling had that haircut. Looks like we're both having a bad year. We were. It's a mutual bad year. Nah, but it was also the time for it. And I believe these were made for me outside of, to put outside. Or wooden. I can't remember who made them. I remember if it was Pap. What? Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, the doggies. No. They all got so old and they passed away on this show. Elvis crib and all that before. Yeah. Oh my God. Y'all, talking about a fatty. Look at this. Like, I was like, damn it, I'm pregnant and I have to put all this shit away and I'm tired. Get off the lawn. That's exactly what the hell was happening there. Trying to get his room ready in those last days. And it's like, what's a hairbrush again? Shh, I can't see my feet. Go away. Y'all damn well know it's how it is, don't lie. You know. That's on the porches and everything. I don't know what the fuck he was doing with his face there. This might have been a sexy pose, I'm not sure. One never knows. My cat's doing weird shit. I don't know. Sitting outside and some critter or another at my feet. There's always some critter. Always. Yo, my doggo. That doggo would defend me to the bitter end. You have no idea. That dog was protective as fuck over me. Like, you didn't fuck with me, or you're asking for brutality move. It's got some siblings in it. I'm gonna make copies of that one too. That was my brother's doggo. I think one of us got prom king or queen that year. I don't know if it's whatever. Oh, that's gotta be my brother. It's got his military and all that stuff in there. ROTC. No, he was so cute in his uniform. Yeah. I don't know if my mom and sibling have these. I want to make copies. I might just give these straight to my mom. Yeah. I think. Oh, shit. Yikes. It's been here too many years. And I'm terrified to take this out. What the fuck went down here? Heat. Oh, there's something written on it. Love always. Oh boy. And you'd read that. I don't know if that's the right picture. Sweet baby Jesus. That's Monster and one of the rides at the barn. Leave the Honda. This is yeah. This is Eldest and Little Museum when they were very young. And yeah, I was right. That would be well, that one's a loose. Also obituaries. Because some passed right after. Around the time of. Oh, there I am. That's the picture I was talking about, the one of the other series. There I am, pre-prego. Little green scrunchy top. What you mean I was smoking? Psh, y'all didn't see shit. There I am, out on the porch, also smoking, with all of my doggies. Oh yeah, there I am. Alright. Best part is my brother's in that photo. You probably can't see him. But he is indeed behind me making faces in that photo. He is. You see him? Back here making fucking faces. Gotta love him, right? I guess. Nope. Monsters, high school graduation stuff, and then I think I was in my room laying down. No. Nope. There's Monster. Right? Yeah. I believe that night he had, let me see here. Yeah, it's in his hand. See, I thought it was cute, but I was also very pissed that night. And like, see, like everybody else in the world, if ever shown these, they'd no clue what the fuck was in his hand or know the behind the scenes story, right? See that little white rod in his hand? Yeah, it came off my blinds in my room. But for some reason that night he kept smacking the shit out of me like he was playing. But he was really hurting the fuck out of me. And I'd be like, man, stop. Fucking stop, bro. Right? But he was leaving welts and everything else on me. He wouldn't knock it the fuck off, dude. But I took a picture of it. Who else in the world would know that by looking at that photo? Nobody but me. And it was also around the time he'd get a little shifty around the time that I was dating other dudes, or because that's not Monster. Or I was fed up with his shit, like, I believe this was during periods too where I was no longer having anything to do with Monster, and I'll block this person out. And I believe this particular night, or not too many after that, because I hadn't spoken to Monster. You'll hear it, but who would know these stories behind these things, right? I hadn't spoken to Monster fucking entirely, like, meh, fuck you, whatever. He had taken off with a friend's dad on whatever after he sold me all these other things too around these periods, but around this period he'd also quit college tech because it's not what he wanted to do and it's what he was pushed to do by other people. And he came and announced that while I was down there on one of these nights with mutual friends. Oh, but the story then became woven throughout the years. He quit because of me. No, he didn't. I wasn't even having shit to do with him. I was clearly out, living my best life. Right? That's clearly not Monster, and that's, you don't see any of those guys with rods in their hands, right? You don't see any of that shit. Weird, right? Oh, right there's Monster. Rod in hand again, you see? He's doing the whole sword thing, right? Yeah. You don't see that with the other dudes here or whatever, right? There's the car. Yeah, I believe that's part of what the almost $100,000 he stole and then had to look for a place to stay with me went to was part of that car. Yeah. But who would know these things by looking at it? That's but me. Yeah, it's unfortunate. But there are stories behind all things, right? Precursors, red flags, you know? Yeah. Hold on just a second. Alright. Sorry, I was getting a little bit more ice. I'm dehydrated as hell. I've not been eating enough ice or drinking a whole lot the past day or two, and I'm absolutely like feeling like a demon for water. Ice for me. I am. I also have this habit, this really bad habit. This one will eventually, the ice eating of it, go away. Hopefully. Maybe. I don't know. I hope I find a way to make it do that. Because it's not a habit, it's a medical need. And it drives me batshit. I hate. Look, throughout my life, I've hated people who eat ice. It drives me insane. I've never been an ice eater. I don't like it. But my body calls for it because of medical conditions. It's a pain in my ass. I despise it. Anyway. So I have this habit though. Pocket driven, but and I have totes and totes of you know me in purses, right? I have this tendency to I don't even like carrying a purse. Let me make it clear. If you ever see me out, I won't be carrying them. I carry them in between places, and they'll be in between, say, a house and a car. You feel me? They usually include shit like handy dandy tools like screwdrivers and just like hammers, weird shit. You know. I don't know. And then eventually they just get to this point where there's stuff in them. And I'm like, turn back, abandon all hope. And I just kind of leave them. They're like little time capsules. Yeah, it's been my thing since I was a kid. Don't ask. I don't know. Just like, man, I'm not going through that. Fuck that. But I do know what is in each. And what should be in the little time capsules, right? There's always weird shit. Now, at the time, it happened to be that I was toting this around and I had to go get the mail from one place and stuff, so I'd often read them and they would be left in here. But there are many others, mostly mine, because I only got a few over the years. You know, and money or books or whatever was low, generally. I was worried that I was gonna have enough time to be unboxed or find better pastures and things. I'd send one just enough every now and then when it wasn't keeping me on the phone where I put money on books to where it just incessantly called me day and night. Well, I did without to make sure I had enough phone money to do that. To keep eyes and ears on me, make sure it didn't glitz in the box. Date all the tins instead of, whatever. Get a real life, you know. So, anyway. And I don't know what to do with these. What the fuck do you do with these? And how do you leave them behind for others? Well, you know they're all bullshit from a monster, manipulating you, and how? You even knew in real time. It's like, what a joke. You believe in God too, buddy, since you got in jail? You know, like, but for a few short years there, it did get a case act right. Cell doors tend to do that for it. Which is sort of why I was like, with all this shit. But whatever. They only had so long. Ah, Mother's Day. 2 for Precious Moments card. I paid for it, apparently. The writer is a resident of a correctional facility. Be warned. Yeah, no shit. That was no one's. Yeah, it's just fun. Yeah, lawyers. Tell them, I assume because I was working my ass off the time. Also having to take children with me because I wasn't allowed to work, and everybody around his family made sure that I couldn't and all that. Make sure I stayed firmly in the box. So unless I take children with me to work or to do certain things or odd jobs, and I don't think I will, because of what these contain. First couple times there was no letters. Well, I think the first time in a long stint, I think this was the only one I received. And it was only because I put money on his books all the fucking time, and that's precious moments, man. I believe it spelled the name wrong in that one or the other one, or one of the ones, you know. Did that often. Never could spell my name. It's pretty fucked up. I'm surprised he got the jailhouse tattoos right, but I think that's because one of the other guys looked at my name and did it correctly. Hey, sweetheart. About 3:30. Love you, miss you. Wish I was there to cuddle with you. Sorry, everything is so hard out there. Wish I could make it easier on you. When I get out, it will be different, I promise. Please forgive me. I want things to be better for us, and I don't want to lose you. We have been through so too much to give up this easy, so please bear with me this last time. Sorry I get jealous, but I can't help it. I really do trust you. Yeah, sure. So it's kept like goddamn burden. Still ain't. I just don't have a lot to think about, and sometimes the bad takes every day. Can't help it. Sorry. I love you, and this is probably after him keeping me on the phone all day from jail and being like, "Will you marry me? Please don't leave," and blah blah blah. In the middle of me trying to make a living, put money on his books and his phone. I love you with all my heart and soul. Wish I hadn't screwed up, but all I can do is try to make it better now and make it up to you if you give me a chance. You know me, can't write that good letter all over the place. Was happy to see the kids Sunday, made me feel good. Wish I could see you, but I can't. I hope see you soon. Try every way I can to get out sooner so I can be with y'all. Hope eldest had a good birthday, even if I wasn't there. It generally made him better, actually. Obviously, when you end up eventually making sure you're hitting people on their birthdays too, including myself, I just, But yeah, jail monsters are always different, right? God and sorries and promises and will you marry me's and whatever else, right? Um, hate that I hope eldest had a good birthday, even if I wasn't there. Hate that I missed it again this year. I'm not going to miss any more of my kids' lives over dumbass drugs. Promise. Wish they would let me out and give me another chance, but they won't, so I just gotta tough it out and do better next time. And all I can think of is the storm last year when we was. Okay, never mind. Yeah. I hope you'll be there when I get out so we can live the rest of our lives together without having to worry about this shit in place ever again. Don't want to ever leave you guys again. Miss y'all so much. You don't know. Miss your laughs, your bitching, and all the dumb shit we thought about. Can't wait to see you and hold you and the kids. Get to live with you. Okay. Can't wait to hear your voice, Phil. Okay. Can't wait to come to you and the kids. Sorry for all the BS I've put you through over the years. It is all gone when I get out. This is not the life I want to live anymore. I promise it will get better. I'm going to be there for the kids and you and not get locked up anymore. Sorry about how I write, so scatterbrained in here can't think straight, but trying to write you back. Love you guys, and we'll talk to you soon. We'll have sweet dreams of you. Never stop thinking of you. Can't get you off my mind. You are what I breathe for every day. Keep on keeping on. Sweet dreams. Love you. Hugs and kisses. Thanks for your smell, right? He always asks, because there's no real smell in jail. So, he always asks for me to put my perfume on the letters, right? And I did. They're notorious. Most of there's a whole lot of cops around here that still remember my 400-page letters every day, like all 8 of them. Very prolific when it comes to writing. I always have been. Like, I'd write a whole ass book and send it every day in there, plus his phone calls and everything else. And then I eventually got those letters back because he brought them back out with him on each of his trips. So I've got those as well that tell the story of our lives. And I'll leave them for the kids because that's the right thing to do. Hey babe, just thought I would write you back. Sorry I've let you down again. I don't want you to leave, please. Don't. I know I made promises last time and didn't keep them. So I don't blame you for being mad at me. Please give me another chance. It will be better this time. I don't want to lose you and the kids over stupid stuff. I didn't get to talk to you today because there wasn't any money on phone. Hey, look, 4 cents is down. Money, please. You didn't get in there quick enough to down the books. I wanted to talk to you bad and apologize for the way you feel. Wish I could make things better from here, but I can't. I don't know why you're on the hands thing, but it will not happen again. Sorry. See, you couldn't come outright in jail and through a letter where they read them coming and going and say, I don't know why you're on the beating you thing again, but it will not happen again. I'm sorry. Basically what that is. I wish I was out there to help you, and I don't want to miss Boog's birthday again. Makes me feel like shit that they are suffering because of me. You all don't deserve all the shit I cause. But no, I love you all with all of my heart and want to be there for you with y'all forever, so please hang in there for me. Please. I will be back with you, Mom, soon than you think, so be strong and hold your head up like the woman you are, and everything will be fine. Yeah. So long after this. It's 15 years now or so. I find myself still being the woman I am and holding my head up and putting up this thing's bullshit. I will be back with you more than you think. So be strong and hold your head up like the woman you are. It's something I will forever do in the face of monsters and the world alike. Monster knows me. I love you and the kids. Tell Sissy I love her and we'll see her soon and miss her and think of her all the time until we'll miss him and love him too and think of him all the time. And just stay out of trouble and I'll give him something good when I get out. Please don't be so mad at me. I will be better when I get out. And we will make it through this and be stronger than before. I love you and miss you all the time. Wish I could have left you with more money so it would have been better on y'all. I hope you could forgive me and we can make it through this and come out together, but I will understand if we can't. Can't wait to hold you and blah 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 and get a bed in the house to go so we can cuddle and be together on our own again. That will be the first thing I will try to get done as soon as I get out. Tired of not having my own place, you know. Please find it in your heart to forgive me. You are my heart and soul. Don't know what I would do without you. We'll write you again. Talk to you soon. Love you with all my heart. Sweet dreams of you and the kids. Etc., etc., etc. Dream of you can't get out of my head. I miss you so much. Don't know. We'll make it up to you. Right. AB and JB. Forever. Love you always, no matter what. Yes, you smell so good. Oh, there's at least a few I got out of all the years. There's more, but not as many as I sent. Clearly not. Never really was. There's the drawing rings and the Will You Marry Me's and I Found God, blah, 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 which it was never really that. It was, hey, make sure you stay in the cage in the box and don't leave. Please don't leave. I know you better prospects and you can do better, blah, blah, blah. And I'll never lay hands on you again, and I promise, and it'll be better. But it never really. I mean, it was every now and then. And then it was. And then it was. But even in the best, it wasn't. So it was. Be a lot. But I have the notebooks, because I used to fill these things the fuck up, right? Favorite papers, the ones I would use at certain times, the covers, that, but, yeah. I've still got the busted magazines where I bought them for him to hold back because he wanted them. Yeah, things like that. Mm. But these are things. And there are thousands upon thousands of letters of mine. I sent to him that came back out. That, more than that bullshit, please don't leave me stay in the cage, marry me, I'm sorry, I won't beat you again, blah blah blah, I really care about the kid's birthday, but wait just a year or two, I'll beat them on theirs too, just like I do you, and I won't ever do shit for them, right? That type of shit. I think my letters to him tell more of the story of our lives through all the years, on my journals and all that. So though there are things I don't really want to read and see, and I know what's in them without having to open them and read them at all, and I know where they're placed on things, I still have to go through them and put them together so they're left. For the kids. For one day. For in case of. And if they ever want to know. Because though living in the middle of the hurricane with us, they do not know all. Maybe one day they'll want these things. And I've asked. They said maybe considering seminars, but they do, So all these things like that. Trying to put them in an orderly fashion. To me, they're very much ordered. Because I can look at the things they're storing like time capsules and walk through each period and, you know. But I'm the only one that can tell the stories by each. It's like the photo of Monster with that white rod in his hands. The kids looked at it one day, they'd never think a thing about it. Most people wouldn't. But I know what was happening. And without my voice to tell the story, who would know? How would anyone know what was already happening? Red flags and the progression of violence and things from the time we were kids. Some things I'm just now okay trying to find in order to heal and to move forward and do all the things with, and finally admit to myself and not make excuses for, not look back, well, pigtails, and, it's not, and I've always been able to save in that first night, but there were things in between that maybe I didn't even realize I wasn't going to see throughout all the years that I made excuses for. From the time we were very, very young, obviously. And it began the first night. And it never ended, and it's still not done. But it will be. It will be. I'm very determined to sever everything and fully heal the way I need to and want to, in the way that's best for me. And to sever all things that attach in any way to Monster. No more strings, boxes, or eyes on, or control, or threats to others that if they do not give info and shit, or else. I will not have others around me that I care for most used as pawns, triangulated, manipulated, hurt, and harmed. Pulled, pushed, torn apart. By that thing any longer, or its helpmate, or its family, or anyone else. Period. We will be free. So that's the outlook for my 25. And I'm going to make sure of it. I will always and forever use my voice to help others, to speak out, because it is part of my scars, my quilt. I am more than it, but it is always and will always be part of me, and it is something I will always be able to use my voice and experiences of to help others, to find validation, to know that they're not alone, to know that even if the world and a monster are still on top of you in ways you do not expect, to extremes that are way past fucking normal, there's ways to keep being strong. Being the woman you are, and holding your head up, and knowing it'll be just fine. One day it'll be fine, and you'll be free to hold on, don't give up. You're stronger than you think, stronger than you know. Dance in the darkness and the storms, so you can find your way out. The world and its judgment be damned. Do it in your own time and do it safely. Hell, wait for their own last fucking discard phase. That'll help you out. Save you some trouble too, in ways. But then they'll still, I don't know, it depends on what kind of asshole you got. They're notorious for that shit, but then still keeping birds in cages. Until but I think that I'll let her. On top of that, I had to it's all things, you know. It's changing of paperwork and law driven things and other things right now. And even down to making sure that which I've always had papers in place for things. But I firmly made up my mind recently after, I don't know, what I've always sort of known anyway, but finally was like, you know what, it's quite enough, I think. So I believe I've made up my mind on other things to change paperwork again. To where only my two will be allowed around me in final moments or burials or whatever the hell it is they choose to do with me, I guess. Because I'm now dead set against, though I won't be there. I don't want to be in that spot, and I don't want to be in any more boxes. I don't know what the solution is. But that's no longer it. Still trying to talk. I'm like, man, let me go, like, jump in the ocean, bro. Bathe the water. At some point, when I know that it's good if I get that lucky, right? Or a scaffold thing if I filed paperwork right. You know, let me do something like that. But then, I don't know. Go back to the elements and the earth and cosmos. So, I don't know. But I think I've firmly decided that nobody else but my two near around me enter during any processes like that. No friends, no otherwise, just those two, and that's it. That's it. That's all I want, I think. So that's where I'm at with that. It's been a hell of a 24, a 23, a 22, a 21, and everything back to the way back. Right? Pre-90s for sure. 84 is a vintage. But, I don't know. Others and I were talking today, and despite it all, it's been a beautiful life. I've had an amazing life. When it's unbelievable, where if I didn't hold my receipts, people wouldn't believe shit like alligators in bathtubs. Alright, that bitch lying, it's a children's book. You're full of shit. No, no, there was really a fucking alligator in the tub. For a very long time, should have seen it eat. the walls were no longer white. That's all I'm saying. Death rolls are a motherfucker. But, you know, it's been an amazing, beautiful life. Scars, pain, bleeding, be damned. It's been a beautiful life. A beautiful walk through all the storms, the darkness and light. One where I was lucky enough to pick blackberry fields and do hay and slaughter and can, and also loved enough to be taken to all the books and the pens and the paper and to sponge it all in, and encouraged and taught to break horses and break those who tried to break me. Taught to hunt in all ways and, to fight, shake hands both, and how to do Michelin star or fucking eat on the lawn with dirty fucking greasy hands from swapping engines. Taught to hide my accent if need be, or fucking go down straight hillbilly. Taught to hang out at the bonfires, be able to light a fire, put one out, write my name in the snuff so it shows, also to be able to, walk pretty and act nice and hang out with the elites and, all the peeps around us as well. Live in a world that is a world and not one side of or the other. World of pain and pleasure both. It's get mild up there tonight. Howling winds, town full of crackheads. They just never stop crackheading, do they? It's fucking methtastic. Worthless motherfuckers. I don't know. I feel some types of ways about junky pieces of shit. That ain't gonna change in 25. You feel me? It just not. It's just not. It's just not gonna change. No, sir. It's been a lifelong thing. Since I was a wee tiny thing. I know why. Because I do sit down and self-evaluate. Pull the threads, try to keep the compass straight, ship on the water, my own little wiring from, and I just, I do, so I know where that comes from, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm at peace with it. Fucking pure zen. I give a fuck what the world thinks. I hate a fucking junkie. Like, other people deserve to be breathing that air. Just how I feel about it. It's how I always feel about it. Oh, well. New Year's Eve, man. Anyway, you know, like I said, it's been a beautiful life, though. A weird one, a wild one nobody would fucking believe or think true, even if I wrote it down a bazillion times. Like, underwent waterboarding in this hair. But it's true. It's real. And I've really lived it all. Survived it. So, I often thought I wouldn't, and there's a whole, like, I don't know, there's at least a monster that tried to make that a daily. But are you gonna? Right? There's always Russian roulette every day. What a fucking adventure. You know? But even though I'm having to touch and do and whatnot, I'm not after them choosing. I like, but sometimes it's just time. And I'm also still, do not mistake this for, look, I'm still, even though I've been taking a break and back, I'm keeping enough eyes. I'm watching the fuck these motherfuckers doing all these other cases. And there's some stuff I heard last night for past cold the hell out. I was like, damn, there's that fucking book writing motherfucker from like last 4 years that's been in the back of my. Now they're gonna put that off on. So we're gonna get there. Cause I know what y'all doing. Then in Sebastian, some weird shit's happening. And I know who's behind it and the fuck you're doing over there too. And I'm pretty sure I don't know if I'm pretty sure the feds and especially TBI know the fucking drill at this point. And the attorney general, they got to. But I think I'm going to triplicate notify. Because the same exact shit's playing out. I'm sure they're aware of it, but I want to be sure. And I think I'm just going to help nip that in the bud real quick. Because if they get freaked the fuck out enough over there while they're doing the thing, and this is the portion where shit's going to go really downhill in Sebastian if something's not nipped in the bud. Oh, and this will quicker than almost anything. If somebody stops this, or these tragedy pimps get scared enough. So I think I'm gonna make sure it's in triplicate format and whatever over the next couple days. But I am paying attention to the movements and who's transforming who and who's up each other's at, who's puppeting behind the scenes, who belongs to. Don't mistake the past couple months because I'm not being like, because I'm not going to move into cases with these people, but I will damn sure follow you like I promised. I made a promise. And I told you all, and I did come with a warning label. Don't expect that to change anytime soon either, dears. Right? I will not be sharing a cup of kindness where it concerns that. Fuck you. Fuck that. Also, on that note, today I was listening to others around me that were comfortable enough to share. Things not said until they were ready, and it was time, right, for them and their ways and their process. And I'm so very glad I did, and I have a better understanding. I'd had ideas of such things, but it was not my place to ask, question, poke, prod, or force anything. So I did not. But the reason these things are maybe because they hold a spirit and a soul and a heart like mine. It's fine. The sense of doing the right thing and not being able to stand by and stay quiet. And infinitely hurt or tormented by the fact that others are left without justice, or ignored, or things swept under rugs that shouldn't be. And watching people pay dearly, losing their lives, the world's destroyed. Because often the world wants to hide, sweep under rugs, ignore, and deny justice, with no concern or regard of how that can destroy and how it matters to other human beings on this planet when terrible, traumatic things happen or around them. And then how, when that affects them, how that can affect those who love or care for them watching it and watching them be swept under the rug or denied that justice or what's right. And maybe in environments where they can't speak or say all, but their spirits and hearts and spines don't allow them to ignore it or sweep it under rugs like others do and like they watch them see. Sometimes those things, they will, the good things people think is good qualities, they will destroy you the most. They will be the cause of some of the worst heartbreak, pain, torment, and usually in the name of others. While you watch the world sometimes never stand up or speak or do anything but sweep under rugs or ignore or be okay with, your soul and heart probably can't quite do that. Even if you're one. You know it matters. But when you are inclined or are built that way, are born that way, or your wiring is that way, you will probably suffer for it. But yet, still know beyond that, it's worth it to speak. It will cause you great pain. But in order to be one in the world that does speak, It's a trade, I guess. It's a trade for being able to see, have empathy, heart, feel for others in that way. Want change, can't stand injustice. Much destruction of others. And the ripples from the destruction of others, and how those too cause pain so far out from them. Yeah. And it will fuck you up if you let it. It will fuck you up. But if you're built like that, it's okay to cry. It's okay to be a little fucked up from it. And it's okay to be built that way. And it's okay to be a little fucked up. And it's okay to keep holding your head up. And being strong. Even when tears run hot. And pain blooms like the brightest flower on earth. All things pass. You dance through the eyes of the hurricanes. A little scarred, a little bruised, sometimes a wee bit broken. But you always make it through. His messages for the right ears at the right time and all, you know. Bob Marley, right? Every little thing is gonna be alright. But you guys got a couple hours, and I got some things I want to do. Whether it be canoeing in the fucking PJs and baggy shit, or pulling Tom Petty and oh my in the party dress. Nah. Instead of billiards, I think I probably will do brownies or cupcakes. But I might do it in the party dress. I don't know, I might do it in both. Fuck, I might put it on top of PJs. Fuck not. Why can't I? Who's stopping me? Nobody. Nobody. is right. So, I may pack the party dress away. Know where I keep it. And make it the goal for 26. Might just do that. Might just do that. You never know. With me. I don't know, Mud Pie. It's fucking cold. It's cold in there. And, yeah. Instead of other planes, I really would. Cause like last time, I was like, oh shit, it's like, you know. I was like, fuck. And then I went back to some of the quieted conversations and had some invites like at the end of the day. I was like, well, I go play a game of pool or something. It's been so long. And then I got the shock. Wait, you play pool? I was like, oh yeah, I don't know about the pool. I think the term was billiards. I was like, I got fancy face. You know? It's like, yes, play pool. Have since I was a kid. Used to be quite good. I don't know about my hands these days though, but like I'd just rather spend it with brownies and cookies and cupcake mixes and fucking melty, messy, late night bougie sandwiches or something. Y'all, oh, I drug out my sandwich maker today. Good. No time like the present. Wonder if I could like make the cupcakes. I'd have to make a little firmer. And then put them in the fucking sandwich maker. Put like peanut butter and gooey stuff into it. Because death by diabetes sounds good too tonight. And I really am thinking about popping open this like 20-year-old wine I've had back. And I mean that. I've had it for 20, I don't know. And then I had other ones like 15, 10 year. The 10-year-ish one, a little over it. It still doesn't look aged. I don't know. I don't know about all that. That one in particular. Got some champagne. I'm not a big fan of champagne either. And I got some bougie ass champagne. I'm not a big fan of champagne. But theirs is like 20-year one I have. I thought about opening it, but I'm like, man, you don't need wine. I don't know, we'll see what the night holds. I know what I'm not gonna be doing. I'm not gonna be watching that ball drop. I hate that shit. It's so corny. And play some good tunes. Alright. Besides, the ball drop is just not the same. It's not. Everybody's dead and they all want to play Mariah Carey. And honestly, can any of us? Can we all as a society agree that we're gonna stop playing fucking Mariah Carey at Christmas and New Year's? Because I just can't with her. Okay. Anything but that. I'm sure they'll bring her out. I can't. God. We have a Mariah Carey free 20, because you know they're going to do it tonight. But you know, ain't nothing ever going to be the same. Dick Clark's dead. Okay? Just how it is. But I can listen to the oldies in my pajamas or my party dress. From the 40s, wait, I can pretend. 50s housewife party dresser. And figure out if my sandwich maker will take on smashed cupcakes with gooey stuff. Yeah, I don't think I do that, but I've watched them from several places. Not New York. Fuck that shit. I think it's probably one of those experiences you want like once or whatever, but every time I look at them, I'm like, nah, I'm good. And I do love the idea of the crowds, right? Getting lost in those and just wondering about. Getting lost in crowds is one of my favorite things. But, so it's not the people aspect or anything. It's just that it's like, it's mostly the entertainment around it. It always sucks. You know? But yeah, you could bet if I went and seen it, in person, it would be one of those. My favorite thing would be the railway ride, because I love riding the rail system, and shit in other cities and things. And y'all ever getting lost in subways? Oh, that's amazing. There's always a fucking adventure when you do that. I, I, I've purposefully gotten myself lost in subway systems. See where the fuck I end up. It's great. It usually ends up probably in scary places for most, but the architecture's always amazing generally. It's where you find the real food, too. Making no mistakes in the scary places. But I do love a good subway system and crowds and strangers and all that for sure. But it's entertainment and the cringe. Like it's a forced effort. Yeah, there. It's like one is too many times. I don't know. If I was younger, I'd be like, hey, who'd I have to pay to ride the ball down? Can we get by with that? Like, wee. King Kong, I don't know. Sasquatch. Anyway, speaking of sweet things, I have sopapillas to eat too. Oh, I do love a good sopapilla. Anyway, I think I'm, Ernie. Ernie's in so much trouble. My tiny, fuzzy hurricane is in so much trouble, and he is so grounded right now. Left for like 5 minutes today. Come back. Ernie has annihilated my coffee maker, my espresso machine, my shelving, broken half my mugs, my grandma ones, everything else. Had one camera entirely, but like y'all don't know what Ernie did. Ernie did all the things. I walked in the door, I was like, what the fuck have you done? Why? Anyway, thank God I have extra glass, whatever. For the coffee maker, I have an extra one and whatever. And I've not had the heart to even attempt to click buttons and see if they work. I doubt they do. They took a pretty good fall and whatever. I'm gonna be heartbroken in the morning or late tonight when I want coffee, and if neither of those come on, I'm grounding my tiny furry hurricane for life. I don't know the hell kind of shenanigans Fuzzy Hurricane got up to, Ernesto over what he got up to when I was gone. 5 minutes. But he did it all. He did all the things. That's what I feel like took place Mudpie. Or he did a George of the Jungle on the shelving because I had the cord wound through, and for one of the I feel like that could have happened as well. Anyway, he took down half my fucking coffee beverage center, and I'm waiting on the new year to figure out if I'm gonna get coffee on the first day of the new year or not. I'm gonna be like, I need a surprise. And then I'm gonna use it as a way to determine whether or not I'm gonna get kind of a bead down on whether it's gonna be a good 25 or a bad one. Because if it starts out with no coffee and no espresso, it's gonna be like ground. It's my way of pulling a groundhog. Is it gonna be spring or rain? I'm be like, all right, well, it's 25 holes, or the machine's broke, or then I'm just gonna leave it as a surprise for myself. That way, I can judge where the winds are blowing tomorrow on the first day of the new year. It's the least I can do for me, and I won't be shocked either way. It's called fucking around fun. I mentioned Ernie's over there looking at me. He knows what he did. He knows. Don't worry, I'll forgive him before midnight. He'll get cupcakes and the good stuff. But right now, I'm still a little salty. And that mess, bro. That mess. Something. No, that'll teach me. Never leave a half full coffee pot, a shot of espresso at the ready to get cold, and grounds in there. Don't do it. No coffee prep. With a fuzzy, I named him correctly, sort of. As I recall, Ernesto the Hurricane didn't hurt a thing. He caused little ripples against shore, but nothing major, right? My Ernesto the Hurricane, he's fucking up shit and taking names. He is. I guess randomly when he feels the urge. Or by accident, it could have totally not been his fault. Kind of feel bad that he's ever looking at me that way. All by itself. And if y'all are wondering what that shake, rattle, and rolling is, it's not, you know, it's not New Year's Eve, rockin' style. That's how hard the winds are blowing tonight. They're suctioning everything, and they're going. Fuck, I feel bad now. You baby Annie. You baby Annie. Oh, did you chirp back at Mama? Come on. This Mama's baby. Oh, okay. Come on. You meowed. We'll talk with all the purrs. Alright, alright. You're forgiven. You're forgiven. He's okay. Oh! Oh. Did you just exercise whatever demon got you up to shenanigans all over me? Is that what you just did? Oh, make sure to clean your biscuit makers off. I wouldn't want those to be dirty. Meanwhile, I'm gonna have to sanitize my hands and my face and glasses. Oh, alright, alright. Yeah, tell them Happy New Year. I'll get you a little late. Yeah, tell them Happy New Year. With your baggy pants. I get kisses. Okay. In person. Look at those little baggy legs. He really is like a boy the bear and a rabbit and the floppiest little sock and oh, I do love him so. Even if he makes me itch and I might need to buy a new coffee and espresso machine. There's always an instant, right, Ernie? Look at them little toes. Alright, you want to make cupcakes or anything? He burrows into my neck. Oh, little claws. Little claws. Are you sorry? Are you apologizing? Or is he just a nightly shivers? He does love giving the kisses, I guess. It's better than the achoops. Alright, buddy. Alright, y'all. I don't know about you. Alright, can I lower you just a bit? For just a minute? You stay right there. Oh, and is it? See, sometimes things you love make you itch just a wee bit. But I think for me today, maybe you all, maybe somebody out there. This today. Please, no touchy. One thing, no touchy. Okay? Please, no touchy this. Ow, why do I get bit? I get biting shivers. I think it's just, an example. This little thing that if someone else come across it, I wouldn't know the story. They wouldn't know why. Wouldn't know there was a story at all here. A huge one. Nobody else would know. if not for the voices behind that still speak early story. But something so small, so insignificant to most. It holds many people's stories. A whole lot of locals. And I find it weird. Remember the other night I mentioned how the locals only, they kept coming up and I kept bringing me the slogan on this shirt, right? And then there it is, it pops up, you know. It's this little thing. This little thing. There's a giant story behind it. For many locals. But for a little one named Summer, who one day will, I'm certain of it, get to tell her giant story with her brother's law enforcement courts. Just little things. Sometimes that voice is to speak. Or that whole little bit. Or to leave the little pieces of stories that connect to the big ones behind. People would pass by things or never know the meaning or what things hold. To others, they would just look like nothing. Seem like nothing. And so I think it's, like I said, a good reminder of things just don't vanish. They just, and nothing's ever lost forever. It's always somewhere. And somebody always knows something. Somebody sees a little thing or holds a key. Or holds a story or a piece of one or sometimes things hit like tons of bricks. Semis running over flat out of nowhere. On the most random days. At the most unexpected of times. For me, I'm not much for the whole, ooh, it's a sign from, or gods or anything like that either, but I think sometimes the universe and our little lizard wired brains, you know, they want things to hold meaning and other things. And, you know, oh, I know, right? But I find it odd, once again, that today of all days, I got run over by a semi. Like, I don't know how, in a period where it did, should not have been this, I don't know. For me, it was brutal. Be different if you come upon it knowing you were going to, but shocking to me. Therefore brutal. But I took it like, here I am. And please don't forget me. Or move on. And leave me behind. Weird, I guess, no, but... And I won't. I just felt like that was the message. And also, don't worry. All things lost are found. Things just don't vanish. They'll be found. The right times. They'll be found. Even if it takes years and worry and torment. And wondering and mystery and all the things. Some things are okay to move through, move forward, move onward. Some things are okay to keep, but make sure the stories are left behind with so there's full context. But left for others, but not to dive in and stay in forever. But left so that stories remain. Things for others. Pieces. And that's okay. And it's okay to feel things while you're doing that. Some things, some traumas, some mystery, some pieces, some things in life you don't leave behind. You don't forget. And you refuse to, even if the rest of the world does. And you continue to speak. And you know in your heart and your soul all things lost or thought gone forever are never to be seen or found. Things have a way. Nothing's ever lost. All things are actually found some way. It just takes maybe sometimes voices to remain or to stay or to carry on no matter what. Or if someone comes across something they recognize those telling a story, that helps them recognize something they hold, they found a key, something. Because there's far more, something far larger that connects. And then the light shines. Justice begins. The littlest but biggest things with the biggest stories are brought back where they belong. Their brothers in law enforcement. And I hope 25 is the year. I feel it will be. I hope it will be. More than anything. I wish tonight, before the end of 24 rings, that word would break of that. If it takes 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. How long it takes. I know more than myself won't forget or stop speaking or saying Summer's name or looking for her. Helping others hear, see something. Somebody finally says something. But that the world doesn't forget her. Because she matters. She always did, she always will. And some of us will try our best. Always. To try to at least keep her name. Talked about, whispered, known. So that at the right time, the right place, whatever, the right person or whatever hears, maybe has the key or finds her, knows the person or person's responsible. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna try not to be super sad I've only got a couple hours, so I'm going to decide what I'm going to do. I'm pretty sure it involves making some tunes, my cat, and looking forward while healing and growing and trying to find the balance and the freedom and the rhythm and the music in all types of storms as always. But I hope y'all have a happy New Year's Eve and an even better New Year's Day. I hope tonight finds you in whatever outfit you want, 6 at once, we don't care. Wear them all, do all the things. Hope you dance on the street corners or in your kitchen or whatever you want to do. Dance in your chairs, I don't care. Enjoy whatever weather you're having or hide from it, because I am doing that tonight. It's just because I feel so bad anyway. Otherwise, I'd probably go frolic in it, because I am being pulled outside and I want to go play outside. I want to be outside greatly the past night or two, but I just don't feel my greatest right now. I'm a little worn out. And I hope y'all find all the good snacks and the charcuterie boards and your 5 stars and your friends in low places and your cheap liquor and your bougie wine, your boxed wine. You do whatever. Alright. But be happy, healthy, and please be safe. Also, please do not be out there stoned, drunk, trashed, inebriated of any variety on any substance driving. Okay? Don't do it. Please. Don't make it a good day turning on. Average day for you, your family, or anyone else's. Nobody wants to see knocks on doors tonight. Take care of yourselves and your fellow humans. Right. Also, to those who are going to bars, please keep an eye on those around you and drinks and dangers and things like that. You know, shit can get on nights like this. Please keep each other safe. And if you see something weird, not quite right, please do notify staff or someone. Okay? Be a voice tonight. And every night, but, you know, as big nights are, okay? On that note, please, as always, if you don't mind, share the universal hand signal for help. Okay? On your platform, tonight especially, for sure. Because you never know. Please share the universal signal for help and such. And as always, tonight and forever, and as long as it takes, continue to share Summer's picture, information, and call her by name. And y'all know what I mean by information and sources. Y'all know, and you know that does not mean social media, tragedy pimp nonsense, or any of our dumbasses around this either. Y'all know. Real journalists, real law enforcement, local surroundings, state police, TBI, FBI, It means real journalists like Ainsley and Bobo, Kingsport Times, Hawkins News, Rogers Review, Johnson City Press, Hawkins News over here. I think I said Hawkins twice. Check it my just right. Stick with them. Change up the links to info every now and then so the right thing might hit the right eyes and ears at the right time. Somewhere someone has the key, knows something, maybe doesn't even know they know something, but maybe they have the aha about perpetrators. Maybe they're sitting right beside them and have that oh moment when they read your share and your info and the right link at the right time. No kidding. Cheers to the future. Cheers to the past. Also, fuck some things from the past and the future. Remember, some things are okay to hold on to, and other things are okay to find your way through in your own time, in your own way. Don't let the world tell you gotta do it. In there. Try to help them understand. Anyway, I hope y'all are going to make little chapters to add to your own beautiful stories and storms and hurricanes and everything tonight. Your own memories. Alright. Bring it in right. However you choose and whatever you think is right for you. Y'all have a good night, good morning, good evening. Enjoy the speck, the vast cosmos. Be a pebble, a spark, a voice when where you can. Change the world, even if it's one little thing at a time. Every now and then. Be a ripple. A good one. Happy New Year's, guys. Much love.
Old acquaintance be forgotten, never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgotten the days of old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for the days of old lang syne. And surely you'll buy your pint cup, and surely I'll buy mine. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for the sake of old lang syne. For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne. just a frown and give us a hand of time. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for all lang syne. For all lang syne, my dear, for all lang syne. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for the days of old lang syne. For all lang syne, my dear, for all lang syne. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for the days of old lang syne. For all lang syne, my dear, for all lang syne. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for the days of old lang syne. For all lang syne, my dear, for all lang syne. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for the days of old lang syne. The pictures tell the story. This life had many shades. I'd wake up every morning and before I'd start each day, I'd take a drag from last night's cigarette that smoldered in its tray. Down a little something, then be on the way. Traveled far and wide, laid his head in many ports. I was guided by a compass, I saw beauty to the north. I drew the tales of many lives and wore the faces of my own. I had these memories all around me so I wouldn't be alone. Some may be from showing up, others are from growing up. Sometimes I was so messed up and didn't have a clue. I ain't winning no one over. Just for you, I got your name written here in a rose tattoo, in a rose tattoo, in a rose tattoo. I got your name written here in a rose tattoo. This one's for the mighty sea, mischief, golden piracy. This one's for the man that raised me, taught me sacrifice and bravery.